Hi, it's Bertie from Bertie Creations, and this is my part two of absolute treasure finds, antique vintage books, ephemera that I go around in my local area. I look for estate sales, pop-up thrift sales, and try to find on a slim budget, you know, like I said, antique and vintage books and ephemera I can put in my journals. And these I just had to do, you know, another video to show you these little tiny books that I found. This was an estate sale that the lady had. She loved dolls. She had a lot of dolls, but she collected a lot of books. There's children's readers, but these little tiny, these, I know these are antique, but they're just gorgeous. The sepia color in them are just amazing, botanical. They're aged. I thought these will be perfect in journals, journaling cards, or just beautiful ephemera. So there's this one that I got. I got all of these at the same estate sale. Keynotes for Life's Anthem. Again, just this beautiful sepia color, beautiful illustrations in them, mostly botanical. There's some, like, I love that. I love the birds in this ship. Um, that anyway, I just, the script on here is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you can see that. I thought I'd just show you really quick, because it's just amazing. And I think this is like, ninth day. It has like ninth day, 10th day. Um, look at that. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. I couldn't believe the luck that I scored, because these books were in a bookcase that was like shoved in a the kitchen, pantry way, and they were really hiding out of the way. And I went over there and I saw some old books, and I found all of these, and I was like, yeah, I snagged them. This is, I'm not sure what this is. A Wish for You. They're, I don't know, just little pages, botanical. This got something with Shakespeare on it. A little poem, love poem. Again, I think these are mostly poems, and one side has some kind of plate on it with birds or some floral, and the other side could have like a poem or a little saying from, again, Shakespeare, Longfellow. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. Anyway, yeah, that's that one. I did find two of these, which I thought were amazing. Flowers from Eugene Field and Pearls from Whittier. And they just, they're early 1900s. So they are antique, and just amazing botanical plates. Some of them have writing on the other side, like this, but it's really neat script, with gold leafing around the letters. But I just, yeah, it was just absolutely, I couldn't, there was no way I was not gonna grab these. So there's that one. This one is absolutely beautiful as well. Pearls from Whittier, um, John Whittier, and again, just gorgeous plates, botanical, and even on the side that has the writing or a poem or whatever, it has beautiful, floral, butterfly, gold leafing, you know, illustration, birds, flowers. So even this side, I mean, they're just, I just couldn't believe my luck. So I scooped these up. So there's that one. Oh, and then so I found, she, like I said, she was into dolls, and there was photo albums and scrapbook albums, and they pulled everything out of it. So unfortunately, some of these, I don't know, so, somebody drew in here. I thought that was cute. There's these little calling cards, but you can see how they tore them out of here. So a lot of the backing of some of these have the, you know, the page, whatever it was stuck to on the back of it. So that's kind of unfortunate because there were some amazing things in here that I, just like I said, some policemen, a little bit. That's so cute. And then again, there you go. So that's kind of what's on the backing. There were some postcards in this one. I don't even know. Christmas, a little postcard. I love the botanical on it. Um, but these are what I was really bummed about because these were really interesting. And the back is really interesting. It's from Wilson Spice Company, but you can't, a lot of it has the, yeah, where whatever they tore it off, it's got the back stuck on the back. So I need to try to find out how to remove those if I can. If you know, please let me know down in the comments. That would be grateful. But just some pretty little cards I thought were interesting. Botanical. This is a postcard. Again, this lady was very into dolls. There were so many old dolls there. And, so she has a lot, just a little calling card. I love the script on it, the font. I thought that was really, really pretty. And that's just so cute. It's not really a postcard. I don't know what this was. I think just a picture. So definitely could use that as a journaling card. I'd have to back it because it's kind of not very, it's thin. And then there was just some advertisements in here about dolls. But there's one in here that I thought was, this looked like Pippi Longstocking to me. So I thought that was really, really cute. Um, so there's a few of these in here. And there's one in here I thought was really interesting, which unfortunately got torn. But it's Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. And, so some of it's missing, but they, they were in the advertisement promoting this little baby doll. Thought it was cute. So there's that. This will just, I mean, collage, I can use it for collaging, or, putting in pockets, just some interest I thought was interesting. And then these, a bunch of, and they're postcards, and I cannot remember the name of these. I know they're pretty popular. If you know, let me know down in the comments. But there's some. I'm trying to not, have to go over on my time. But yeah, they're just beautiful. And again, they're like little postcards. And I just thought these would be great ephemera for, pockets, whatever. Again, I mean, they're just so adorable. How can you can't pass that up. You can't pass that up. So there's that one. Okay. And then, let me see. So then there was two packets of these envelopes, and they're old. These ones are all blank. They're just the envelopes with the writing on them. Most of them are don't have anything in them. Whatever was in them, they're taken out. But I just thought, okay, these are perfect. That, perfect for whatever, pockets and flips and tucks, and you know, like I said, you know what I'm talking about. Um, but yes, I just thought, some are 1957, 1956. So yeah, these are vintage envelopes, and I think the whole packet was like $5, and so I could not resist that. Canada, yeah, there's 1962 anyway. So there's these, and oh, oh my gosh. Okay, there's two. All right, well, shoot. All right, something's in this one. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Okay, so unveiling. Um, Okay, so I think this is a wedding invitation. There's a little post-it note on here. I can't really read it, but let's see. Mr. and Mrs. L. Vincent. Okay, so yeah, it's a wedding in Ruth and Mr. Ray Mitchell. And then, oh wow. Okay, so this must be their engagement announcement. I'm shaking, my hands are shaking. Okay, society. It's a society page. Yes, with their announcement on it. Yep. Oh my gosh, how interesting. Oh, that's really amazing. Okay, I have to be careful with that. So, wow, that's old. I don't know what year. There's no year on here, but that's that was an interesting find. Okay. Apparently I didn't see that. So that's fun. So that'll okay, that'll be something fun for yeah. And then there's something in here. I don't know what. I think it's just like a letter. Oh my gosh. My hands are shaking. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't even know. This is like onion skin. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. I I don't even know. Is this a copy? No. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is like onion skin. So it's just a letter. Ooh, 1971. So it's vintage. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay. Well, okay. Well, there's that. There's that unveiling. I'll do that later. Oh my gosh, my hands are shaking because I didn't know that that was in there because then I got this pack which had a bunch of different stuff and all these envelopes have something in them. And I know some of these and I can't open all of them, but like, just handwritten letters. Look at how thin that envelope is. Um, and yeah, so all of these have something, some postcards written in it. This was like from a floral shop, but I knew about this one. And look, I mean, and I think some of these were in German. Okay, I have to hurry. I know, but uh, this is definitely onion skin. Oh, my hands are shaking so bad. Um, but I believe this. No, yeah, it's in a different. I believe. Well, that has writing on it, so it's hard to see. So let me try to find one that. Oh my gosh, it's so thin you can't see the writing on it. Or the type, it's typed, I believe. And it's, I hope you can see that, but I believe this is German. So this is going to be a fun project to try to decipher. And I'll have to see if I can translate it because it'd be interesting to see what this letter is about. I mean, and there's more in here. But yeah, so this packet, I think I got so lucky on it. There's more, just some letters, some postcards in here. I don't even know. But this packet, I was super lucky. It was $5. I found it for $5. Uh, oh, okay. I don't know what this is, but this is from, yeah, how listings. 19, oh no, that's 1969 residential property. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Again, postcards. Most of these, wow, just letters and old receipts. I don't even know. This is German, I believe. Bank for, wow, this is like banking. Yeah, these are little banking wow. I did how I'm discovering this stuff with you because I didn't even realize. Anyway, oh, more onion skin letters. I didn't even realize everything that was in here. So this is a treasure trove for sure. Um, yeah, wow. Into postcards, handwritten, just little. Oh wow, this is a lot of German in here. Berlin, I can see Berlin. Anyway, oh gosh, wow. Well, this was fun. This was fun. So, there's that. Wildlife of the desert. Okay, that's a postcard. I love that. And then I knew that there was some Christmas cards in here. So yeah, that's kind of in. I love that. That's pretty. But the letters, I can't wait to look through most of these because I thought I did, and I guess I didn't. But there's some Christmas cards. Anyway, that pack that was $5. So yeah, super great find. In my area, it's super hard to find doilies and lace or, crochet items. So when I found these, I had to scoop them up. I thought, oh my gosh, these are perfect size for the journals. Oh, this is so beautiful. Somebody, that's absolutely gorgeous. And I don't know how I'd use this. I don't think I would want to cut this up, but I don't know. I'll have to figure out. Tell me what you would do. What would you do with this? Would you cut these, little squares and use them for your, clusters, ephemera, or would you put the whole thing in your journal like this? What would you do with this? I would love to know. Again, just I scoop these up because these are super hard to find in my area, and these are just perfect for pockets or all kinds of stuff. I just, oh my gosh, just so beautiful. And then I found this bag of little goodies, lace and crochet. So I love that. I love that so much. Some little hankies in here I thought were adorable. And again, just more crochet. Um, that, I mean, just, this is really hard. I know in my area, it's super hard to, you know, I have to, if I was going to get some of this stuff, I would have to order it from somewhere. It's really hard to find. So I was super excited to find a bag of these. And oh, this is really big. Oh, that's big. Okay, well, I'll have to find a way to utilize that. But hey, got plenty of it, that's for sure. And again, another big one. I'll have to find a way to utilize this. It's a little stained, but I'll wash it and figure out how to use it. So I don't know where I am on time, so I'm gonna have to hurry this up. But I found I found a bunch of music. So I can't, just some old music books, some children's music books. This one is very, I mean, just I love, it's just old. It is falling apart. I don't know how brittle it is, but hopefully I can maybe use it for collaging or something like that. But yeah, when they had these music books, I couldn't resist them. The age on them, the color on them were just beautiful, perfect sizes. This is somebody's school book that they handwritten music notes. I couldn't resist this. I thought just absolutely beautiful. Old paperclip stain there. But yeah, I thought that was gorgeous. Again, just some little music books. I couldn't. I mean, would you leave this behind? So I couldn't resist that. They loved music. This estate sale had tons of music. Um, okay. Yeah, so I mean, just beautiful collaging clusters. I mean, to back your, your journaling cards, or, whatever, old envelopes to put, decor decorate in. And then there were school books, and these were from I believe 1937, and I'll just show you really quickly. I mean, because I don't want this video to go too long. These are like his spelling test. I know, I think it's a little boy spelling test. Oh, look, more music. Great deals are bearing fruit. Okay, so that's adorable. That's really adorable. So yeah, there's some blank pages, but I mean, a lot of school spelling, um, handwritten mathematics. There's some blank pages. There was like a train advertisement for train, and then some, article stuff back here. So that, I don't even know what year that is, but that was really cute. And I'll just show you really quickly, because in here also was this little old giant tattoo book, and 10 cents. They're little transfer pictures, and I thought it was so adorable. These will be great for, again, collaging, cutting up into little pieces to put inside your pockets, or little inside little glassine bags, whatever. I just thought that was so cute. I remember these, from my time, but they were a little bit different. But these are old. These are a lot older. So love that. So there's that. Okay. So, and then again, just this family, they they made on this side. It's weird because it's on two sides. This side, there's some like calculations in here. There's some blank one, this looks like ledger paper a little bit, but some written stuff. But then on this side, they wrote down all the places, all the states and cities they went to, and marked it down. So I thought that was interesting. And oh, but yeah, I couldn't resist that. So there's that. And then again, some school workbooks, spelling, stories written in here. Just, I think it's from like 1936, 1937. So some vintage, and just, yeah, I couldn't pass these up. So there's that, some handwritten, workbooks. So that's lovely. I will show these really quick, because I don't want to run out of time. I don't know what came over me, but I got these 2 big bags of stamps. I couldn't resist it. I went back the next day, and these bags were half off. So yeah, I got this for $6, and it's just, most of these are torn, um, off envelopes and things like that. But just, these will be great for clusters, you know, I mean, just all kinds of stuff. I mean, so most of these are like 1930, from early 1930s. There might be a few that's 1929, 1930s to like 1941. So like, Civil War, some of them are from World War One, not Civil War, sorry, World War One era. So yeah, it's just very, and then there's a lot that are this size. I can't find a date on them. Like, there's a bunch that you can see right here that are about this size, which I thought was really interesting. 1946, 1937. I can't see that one. So there was a whole bunch in here, and I just thought, oh, okay, perfect for whatever, clusters, um, collaging. Oh, that's pretty. So I grabbed that, and then, okay, last but not least, I snagged this. Some of these are not in good condition, but I had to, because there are tons of glassine bags, and I'll just, like, a glassine bag full of just stamps that have been organized. Some of them are labeled, you know, Canada, France. These are embossed. I mean, they're, yeah, just embossed corners or something. Um, what was amazing was, I mean, there's some, I wish I could show you some of these because there's some things in here I don't even know what they are, but I don't have time. So there's like these film things in here. I don't know what they're from. There's no pictures on them. I don't know what they are. I thought they were interesting. There's tons of glassine bags in here, and there is an envelope in here, if I can find it, that, oh darn, I don't know where it's at. Oh, this one. Okay, so this envelope has tons of loose stamps. I mean, just perfect for collaging, but this envelope has little tiny glassine bags, and you know, aged little tiny envelope ones. I just could not pass this up at all. It was a little bit pricey, even half off when I went back the next day, but with all the different sizes of glassine bags, there's so many in here. These are, I mean, I can use them in so many different ways, and decorate them. I mean, you get it, you know. So yeah, some of them have some writing on it, but I couldn't read. Oh, here's some more of that. Like I said, I don't know what this is. It looks like film, but there's nothing. If you know what that is, let me know down in the comments. So I would appreciate it. And also, I mean, so this was originally $80. So the next day I went back and it was marked half off. So I did pay a little bit for this. I paid $40 for this whole bag of old stamps. There's so many in here, and some of them are not in good condition. Um, you know, some of these are just look like they've been damaged by water, so I have to go through them and be really careful. Would you have paid that? Would you have gotten this? I mean, there's so many things, and it's all stamps, but there's some postcards and letters, and uh, you know, let me know what you would have done. So thank you so much for you know, spending the time with me, hanging out with me. This is part 2 of my adventure of estate sale finds. So I appreciate you hanging out with me. Again, I'm Bertie. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and liking it. That will really help my channel grow. And I will be back I'm working on a junk journal for a flip through utilizing a lot of this stuff. Again, thank you so much, and you have a wonderful day.